Hey everybody, good day and good energy to y'all. So I just wanted to express, mm, just I really feel like things are really close. They're being really different really soon. So, I'm feeling some heaviness in the air, you know, and I just want to, do what I can to help share some things to help lighten the load and, send my good energy and love to you guys. And just, remember that we all make our own beds. Whatever we're going through, whatever we're doing, whatever we're experiencing, it's here because we put ourselves here. And we made the choices that we made to choose. We walked the path that we chose to walk. We did the things that we wanted to do. We've all had signs, we've all had, things shown to us and taken away from us. So, yeah, the victim mentality, it's a addicting one. It's one that is really dangerous too because it's so, it justifies itself, I guess you could say. So, as you get deeper into it, like you become more like convinced that it's a good thing, it's the right thing to do, is to be in this mentality and to just swallow yourself whole essentially. And I've dealt with that. I know what it's like to be you know walk around with a burning sensation of hate for everything that you see. Wanting to just not be a part, communicate, talk to anything, do anything. And it's not even that you don't want to do anything. It's just it's the nature of the situation. It's everything. It's the way it feels. It's what it's associated with. It's what you think about when you think about where it comes from, where it's going, what it's about, what it represents. It can drive you nuts. It really can. And this is actually where Joshua, whom I also call Pops, Joshua and Pops are the same person. He helped me out with this when I went to New Orleans and ran into him and all that. He just helped me appreciate everything again. At the time I was a vegetarian, so I wasn't eating meat. But when I met him, he's like, "No, you can eat meat, man. It's all good." And nothing. The saying he brought me back to was that nothing. It's not what goes in a man that defiles a man. It's what comes out. And metaphysically speaking, that makes sense. If you have the Most High Divine Temple, is that a good and righteous, high vibrational state, then you're going to be able to transmutate, to purify essentially, or at least digest that which you consume without it having a negative effect on you, because your energy will be able to deal with that, to be able to burn through those parasites, those toxins. So I started eating meat again, and then he also just helped me get back into enjoying the cities and what they have to offer and people and socializing, and try not to look at all the bad things and the conspiracies and all the imbalances and evils that are associated with the cities, which there are. And looking back, of course, it all happened as it needed to happen. But for others to learn and for myself to be aware of, I could have spent more time. I mean, like now in our relationship, there's things that I feel I need to still share with him. That come a lot from the 13th son, and it has to do with nature. I mean, me and Pops, we've always had kind of a. I mean, he loves nature. I mean, when he went out camping with me out in Oregon, we met somebody from the Rainbow family out there, and they two got along really well. I was working at the Mount Hood Village at the time, so I was on duty. I was working at a shift, and so them two went for a little ride because the homeboy had a vehicle, and so him and Pops went for a ride. That's actually how they got Little Bear, because they drove to an Indian reservation, which is where they got Little Bear. We found Little Bear. They found Little Bear, and the Indian reservation, and that's where they got Little Bear. And they also went and searched for the Rainbow family, because this dude was a part of the family, and he kind of knew some of their locations. And they have like a whole code. I mean, they're kind of secretive on some dealings and stuff. But anywho, I'm bringing this up because like one of the Rainbow family saw Pops and the way he approached the creek and the water and everything, and you know, you could just tell that, you know, he's very connected to Mother Nature is what I'm trying to say. But anyway, I bring that up because this is something that, you know, I'm not trying to say Pop doesn't have appreciation for Mother Nature or anything. It's just that he's never, you know, felt the need or the desire that I've had to leave these cities and, you know, really kind of get our powers up and get ourselves right, and, you know, connect again with that which we've disconnected from, you know, regain our wisdom, regain our good knowledge and our good health and our alkaline bodies, you know, and get that going before we really try to take on, you know, or just that's a step that we need to do. Like, I kept on feeling like we were skipping steps, and, you know, at the time it was just a hectic situation for him and me, and so, you know, it was a lot of learning, it was a lot of fighting, it was a lot of, you know, trying this, trying that, just a lot of exploration, a lot of adventure, which is what, you know, I like to do. I love adventures. I love experimentation and, you know, just trying to figure shit out. So that's been cool. But I bring all this up, sorry, I'm kind of rambling, but I wanted to talk about just how Pops helped give me an appreciation just for like the simple things again, you know, just not taking shit too seriously, just knowing everything has its time and place. Like, yeah, things are crazy right now, and a lot of people are really sad and hurting and sick, and you know, it does feel kind of hopeless sometimes, man. I mean, I'm feeling better about things, but I can definitely relate to, you know, feeling like, what's the point, you know, shit's so messed up, and, you know, it looks like it's only gonna get worse. But again, those are appearances, and this is a fear emotion that is, you know, moving this perception. You know, it's not the truth. Things aren't that bad. You know, things are happening as they need to happen. Like, all the weather issues that are going on are needing to happen. All those spots that are all over the earth where things are going on, it's part of a purification process to get things in the right order so that other things can grow, so that other things can you know, things can change, that things can get better, really. You know, to make an omelet, you got to break some eggs. I mean, it's the truth. You know, it's just death, destruction, all that is a part of life, is a part of the cycle of life. So, you know, things do need to transcend, do need to transform in order to transform, you know. So we're going through a transformation process, and there's growing pains. It is what it is. That's why, you know, karma and, you know, spiritual protection and being righteous are so important. I mean, they always are, but I mean, now it's like, you know, it's kind of, if you've been living a righteous life, you've been taking care of, you know, yourself and people, and, you know, not being, you know, just keeping your heart as light as a feather as well as you can be, you should be in a pretty good place. You're probably going to be feeling all right about things. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, but, you know, you're going to be feeling like good because you've been doing good, and so what goes around comes around. And so, you know, if you find yourself not feeling good, then, you know, that pain is trying to tell you something, that, you know, you just haven't been doing enough good. So, you know, I just, you know, encourage you guys to just try doing a little bit good. Just take it baby steps too. You find, you know, just, you don't have to do a bunch of crazy shit. Just start with small little things, like, you know, I pick up little garbages when I walk around. I mean, just really small, simple stuff. Like, I'm not, you know, you'd be surprised, but, you know, how you start with something small and you gradually build that up, and the perpetuation helps you, and before you know it, you're moving mountains, you know. It's just step by step. That's all it is. Just be consistent with it, and also know that when obstacles come, they're there just to, you know, because it's actually because you're doing good. Like, the universe is, or, you know, energy is recognizing your progress. So it's like, shit, you know, he's moving along at a pretty speedy pace. We're gonna have to throw him a bone to try to fucking, you know, he needs to grow a little bit more. He's doing too good. So if you've got a lot of resistance in your life, you got a lot of challenges in your life, just, you know, realize they're all opportunities to grow. And, you know, a lot of the times, you know, if you are, you know, just the righteous path isn't like all sweet and easy. Like there's a lot of hardship that goes with it. That's just part of the process, you know, especially in the times that we're in. You're going to get hit, especially if you're making a change. Like, you know, if you're trying to turn on a new leaf or something, there's always going to be something that's trying to pull you back to the way you used to be. That's just the way it is. You got to push through that and have faith and continue on. Shine, it's okay, baby. But anyways, I love you guys. Hope you all have a good day. All right, bye.